Hello, and welcome to Do It Yourself Empowerment Program, where we get to teach you how to become a production guru. Yes. Now, my name is Grace Ogeoke. I like to call myself the #1 Do It Yourself advocate. I'm also a Long Reach ambassador, but that's a story for another day entirely. Now, as a Do It Yourself advocate, I am always advocating for everyone to go learn a valuable skill, especially if you're a housewife, or a young person, or a student, or you're probably unemployed or underemployed, or maybe you're even employed, but you're looking for another source of income. No one is left out of this. You're not even too old or too young to acquire this skill. Now, when learning a skill, in these times of economic challenges, we all know what's happening in Nigeria, I want you to learn the kind of skill that will not just save you money, but you will also get to make money from it, so that you don't become a liability to anyone. Now, I want you to answer the following questions. Honestly, be very honest about your response. The first question I'd like to ask you is this: do you use soaps every day? What about perfume and body sprays? Do you use any of that? Now, as a lady, do you use hair cream? Do you use shampoos? Do you use hair conditioners often? Would you love to save up to 65% of what you're currently spending on buying all the beauty and cleaning essentials products in your home? Would you? Now, finally, would you also love to acquire a skill that would not just only save you money, but you can also make tons of money from? A skill you can even transfer to your children, your generations to come, and they will always remember you as that aunt, that uncle that taught me this. Would you? Actually, from experience, I know you must have answered yes to at least 2 of the questions, or even, if not answering yes to all of the questions. My brother, my sister, you know what Nigeria is today. The economic fortunes are dwindling. Sincerely, inflation is rising by the day. Naira is losing its value. There's a problem of small salary that cannot survive a family of even 3 or 4. A 30-day salary can't do that for you. Debts are rising by the minute. Are you also aware that some persons, people actually are borrowing to it? Unemployment is now a monster, with millions of graduates roaming the streets. Even the government is very worried, as they know that this problem portends to danger to everyone. Yes, the government is worried, you're worried. Now the question is, what are we doing about it? The good news here is that it's not all doom and gloom if you decide to take your economic destiny in your own hands and equip yourself. Equip yourself with very valuable skills that can save you money. Skills that can save you money, fetch you money, and you'll be very proud of yourself for doing so. Now, this advice is mostly important if you're a woman. I am a woman, that's why I'm very passionate about this particular empowerment program. Yes, it's going to be me empowering the youths, the women, the men. The whole idea is to make sure that you don't see yourself as a failure. Yes. Now, my fellow sister, please do not stay idle. When the Bible told you that an idle man is the devil's workshop, it wasn't mine. And remember, I used to be in that difficult situation 4 years ago until things changed around for me for good. Things really changed drastically. I tried several methods in trying to better myself, but every day we learn, and then here I am today. Everything changed for good when I got a proper training on how to use useful skills to acquire money, useful skills to actually learn how to make products you're seeing before me today. You definitely need them in your home. You definitely make use of this in your home. So before you today are different essential products that we use on a daily. I have here with me liquid soaps in different colors and fragrance. I have hand wash with me. I have my hand wash with me. You know, I have the transparent and non-transparent. These are my transparent. These are transparent. These are like non-transparent liquid soap. It's also called multi-purpose. Everything you see here, you can see with the different nozzles. They are all with their own different kinds of packagings that will help your product to stand out. I have perfumes here with me. These are the perfumes. This is a plastic container, but you can also get yours in bottles. You know, I have them in all different fragrances and types. I have hair conditioners with me. These are hair conditioners. I have toilet wash with me. These are all the toilet wash I have and different kinds of it. I have Izal, your Gemisal, we popularly call it Izal. I have a lightning black soap. This is a lightning black soap. You know, this is also a lightning black soap that I have made. This is it. This is a lightning black soap. I have antiseptic disinfectants, the popular name called Dettol. These are all the very few things you can actually learn right here with me. I also have spray starch here with me. A very good supply if you're looking for a quick business to supply to laundries. This is one of the product I know sells very fast for me. Also, for those of us who like to buy easy on to actually iron your package shirts, your natives, acquiring this skill, I'm sure you know it will be beneficial to both you and your entire household. I also have here with me aftershave. Most barbers actually also use it as a sterilization method. I don't know if you've walked into a barbing salon and you see them do something like this. They probably pour a little of the aftershave or the clipper just to sterilize the clipper. You see them do something like this. I hope you're seeing it. So this enables it to really sterilize very well. Okay, so we'll put it off. Now that will tell you that you have actually done it well. Anybody you supply to, they always look out for that. And here you will get to teach you all that. I also have insecticide with me. This is my insecticide. This is what it looks like. You know, you don't see it. It comes out very nice, and the patronage has just been awesome. I also have towels cleaner here. This is what my towels cleaner looks like. I also have my cold water starch. This is what my cold water starch looks like. You can see it's in a 10-liter container. I also have here my bleach. This is what my bleach looks like. As you can see, I also have 10 liters liquid soap. This is what it looks like. It's pinkish. It comes in different colors. You know, just pick up a call and just ask for supply and we're good to go. And then I also have here before you 4 liters of different liquid soap colors and so many other products you get to learn in this empowerment program once you keyed in. And I believe in my heart that for you watching me is because you want to change your financial situation. And finally, I also have hair creams. This is what our hair creams look like. It comes in different colors. We have green, we have yellow, but for this practicalization, we're using this particular one. This is what it looks like. This is what our petroleum jelly looks like. The normal Vaseline in the market, but you know Vaseline is a brand name, so it's mostly known as petroleum jelly. You know, so I know that all these products actually I've displayed here are used by millions of people in Nigeria every blessed day. We simply cannot stop using these products, and that's the truth. You know, these are actually potential markets. These are, you know, these are products that every day it has its own demand every day on a daily, and that's why it is good for you to acquire such skill in order not to waste your time and money. Make sure you also learn this kind of skill from an expert who is already doing it with proof. As you can see, this is what I do for a living. I've been doing it for 4 years, and from my own experience, I want to impact the knowledge to you. And every day, the truth is, every day, I see lots of people set out to acquire new skills. I see lots of people trying to figure out what to do with their life, getting frustrated by people who claim to help them, people who claim to empower them. And these people who want to learn this skill are getting confused. And sometimes they quit as they proceed because they feel like, I have bought this, I have taken this step, no results. My kind of training is not like that. And when I started over 4 years ago, I was frustrated as well because I tried several formulas. I tried to learn from YouTube. I try to learn from bloggers. I remember I always go to Linda KG to acquire, to look for wherever to get this kind of skills, until I met an expert, a trainer, a professional, to actually impact almost all of this. Almost all, because every day I still learn on my own. I try doing different mixtures, but I know I've always appreciated my trainer because she really did a lot, and trust me, it cost me like 150k to acquire most of this knowledge I have today. But I thank God at the end of the day that I have since made progress, and I have since actually made back my money. In fact, in several folds. That's the truth. That's to tell you how well this kind of skill can fetch you money, like I always say, save you money. And so, no matter who you are, whether you're a graduate, whether you have ever worked with chemicals before, whether you have followed instructions from previous trainings you have undergone, I am actually here to help you to acquire the right knowledge. If this is the kind of business you want to do, this kind of business that will save you money, and then you have the skill, it pays to actually have such skill. If not for even the business aspect of it, in trying to get money for your own self, helping your family save 65% of the kind of money you spend on daily consumables like this. Now, so no matter who you are, whether you're a graduate, whether you've ever worked with chemicals before, whether you're unemployed or whatever, I have packaged a very well detailed and easy training guide that has a clear step-by-step instructions that will help you to acquire the right knowledge. The right knowledge you need to produce 26 different fast-selling products, and they include the following. Now, I hope you have seen the list of the 26 different products as itemized. Now, do you know that once you acquire the right knowledge, which I would pass over to you and continue to train and impact all the knowledge I acquire myself, you will discover that it is not difficult, as you also don't need. Do you also know that you actually don't need expensive equipment to produce this product I've been talking about, the 26 products you heard me talk about? You don't really need them. Now, some of the items you need for your productions include plastic buckets, as you can see here today. I have smaller sizes and I have a medium one. I also have a very big one, but it's not here, and they're affordable in the market, and then you have the bowls. These are things you can easily just get. You don't need serious expensive equipment for this. And then you have the measuring cup. This is a measuring cup. It's affordable. You could get it in the market. You also have a scooping bowl. And then you have your turning sticks. You have your scale. This is what the scale looks like. These are actually very affordable. So you don't think you need to break the bank before you start. Don't be discouraged. No, it's all about just learning how to do it. You also have your nose marks. I'm sure you know this is as cheap as. You have your hand gloves here. These are things that are easy. And then we have our packaging containers. As you can see here, displays are different packaging containers, are very affordable ones. You also have your stickers. As you can see on my own products here, you can see my stickers. Now, even if you can't print a sticker now, that shouldn't actually even discourage you. I'm all about you taking a step. I want you to watch this video and be moved to do something right. Remember, it's about you changing your financial situation for good. Now, you also need a heating source for productions like Vaselines and bar soaps. You need to actually heat some of those kind of solutions that you need to make such productions. As you can see, I usually use camp gas. So even if I thought you don't have a camp gas, if you have a stove, please use. My point is, you can start any production here right now with as little as 5 to 10,000 naira to just get yourself moving and stop feeling like you're a liability already. And all the items I have shown you here are inexpensive, sincerely, and can be gotten from any market around your location. In Sokoto, Maiduguri, Abuja, wherever you are, you can get it. There's always a chemical shop everywhere you go to, any market in Nigeria. So you don't need to break a bank. You don't need to feel discouraged after what you say, okay, I am moved, but I don't have the source. I've just told you with 2-3K you can do something. Sell it. I even went as far as making free videos. That's how much I want you to change. I knew how I was 4 years ago. I know how I am today. And I'm sure you can see there's a clear difference. So you can easily produce in small quantity from the space of your home. You can start even with your liquid soap, but it is very important to make sure you keep your productions and chemicals out of the reach of children. I can't emphasize that enough. Don't be in a hurry now. You forget one chemical in one place and your child drinks. I will not be happy with you. My kids are always far away from me each time I want to produce. Now I know you may be wondering, what will it cost you to acquire this knowledge? What will it cost me, this woman, with all this sweet mouth? Listen, just calm down. I want to help you make a difference. I want to help you produce quality products without making mistakes. I make mistakes. It took me years to get to where I am. But I want to help you avoid that mistake without you wasting money. That's the important thing. It will take you just few hours, few weeks, highest a month to get all this perfected in you with your training guide. This knowledge will cost you nothing less than 5,000 naira. So like I said, now this knowledge you're about to acquire right now will cost you nothing less than 5,000 naira. It's a 5,000 naira investment. I'm sure you're surprised. You're wondering and thinking I was going to say 20, 50. I got you there. It's just 5,000 naira. It's a chicken change for a lot of you, and it's something that will transform your life for good. And now, when you make this payment, you're also going to acquire. You're going to get a training guide, which is 134 pages, a comprehensive training guide, 134 pages. It is a PDF file. It is divided into 3 modules, Module A, B, and C, for ease of learning. Yes, that's how well I've simplified it. The guide contains detailed and well explained info. Now, so the training guide actually contains production formulas that are unique, that are practical, that are time tested. Apart from the knowledge in the guide, which a 10-year-old can actually understand, that's to tell you how well this guide has been simplified. It has an accurate step-by-step method on how you can put to practice anything you learn from the guide. I don't want you to have any excuses not to start your production. That's why it has been simplified. And out of the 26 products listed, in the training guide that I will give to you, I'll also give to you 16 bonus production videos on the following products. You can't go wrong when you watch me produce as well as you need to do. It's follow what I'm doing. It's a step by step. You watch me do, there's no way you get it wrong. You must get excellent results by the time you watch me do it as well. Now, my online training has reached thousands of persons. Yes, you heard me, thousands of persons. And I have hundreds of students already currently that we're training. You can see what some of my students have to see. So dear friend, here is another thing I will do for you to help make your learning worthwhile, make your learning smooth, easy, and fun. I'm that kind of person, yes. I have a special group for all of you, a special group that I'll be adding you on Telegram, even on WhatsApp. You need to feel the positive energy that comes out of our students, the testimonies that comes out of it, where hundreds of students say the same thing over and over, and I'm always impressed by it, and I can't wait for you to also be a part of your fellow colleagues. We even have an award for top performer for the week. Yes, since the inception of our training, we do that every week, where we bless somebody who have actually impressed us. That's to tell you how well we take care of our students. We have actually awarded several students from the inception, like I said. Every Monday we do that, and trust me, you don't want to miss out on that. It actually spurs you to want to be among those competing. So friend, invest your 5,000 naira today. Pay to the account you see on the screen. It will be displayed on this particular screen for you to actually get connected. And I want to assure you this, that the best and most resourceful online training you will ever undertake is this one. So waste no time at all. If you've ever been disappointed elsewhere, take a look at my face. You ain't gonna be disappointed with me. I bet you that. I have a lot of reputation at stake here, and I have a lot of students who can testify to how well their lives has changed as well. So like I said, you won't be disappointed. I have 90 days money back guarantee. Yes, that's how committed I am to you. 90 days, not 30, not 10, 90 whole days. All you have to do is, give me your detailed proof that yes, you tried this and it did not work, and your 5,000 naira will be given back to you immediately. I won't even waste time on that. Especially when you put my formulas and my teachings to test. If you put all that I teach you to test and you don't come out, with the right solution or right production, as I've said, I am going to refund your money. It is a done deal. My reputation matters to me. I don't joke with it at all. I like people who always say good things about me. And so, like I said, if you put it to practice, it doesn't work, I will refund your money. I, Grace Okay, is boldly telling you today that your money will be given back to you if you're not impressed with what you see me do. What I'm handing over to you is a quality information. You will thank me for it. It is what more than money can buy. Sincerely. Now, every single day, I usually receive loads and loads of messages of heartfelt appreciation and prayers from many persons, especially my fellow women, on how my trainings has actually impacted in their lives positively. That gives me goosebumps on my skin each time I see those words. I feel humbled. I appreciate God every day for giving me that wisdom, that strength, that zeal. Because it's enough for me to know these things and just look it up. But the fact that I have changed somebody's life, it gives me joy. And I know that that is going to be you. That same results will come from you. I know that the next testimony I'll get to be from you. I'm very sure about it because I have hundreds of students who tell me this every day. And I know that you watching me will soon have the same testimony. And you're never going to be the same again. That's the truth. So make haste now while the sun shines. It's time you do something right with your life. It's just 5,000 naira. I know you may say you don't have it. Another way I want to encourage you is I have free videos. You can watch that, produce something, but you need to also get the training guides. Like I said, this is an investment you will not regret. And one of the things I know is a killer of dreams is procrastination. Procrastination kills a lot of dreams. Do not procrastinate about this. Just take the step now that you've heard me say it. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. A wise man once said, tomorrow never ends. Today is actually the tomorrow you talked about yesterday. So take action today and not tomorrow. Every day I see a lot of people complain about not having transport money. A lot of people complain about not having school fees. A lot of people finding it hard to eat, to sew their new clothes, to buy things, to look good for themselves, to make their hair. That's why you have a lot of girls doing a lot of things, and I'm amazed at why people do that. Learn this skill and change your life. You can start doing things you don't used to do before with ease. You can make contribution, even if it's to pay your tithe, to sow a seed in church, to help a needy. This kind of investment will make people's dreams also come to life. Before I go, I want to leave you with these words. Please listen. An old billionaire once said, A business that will make you loads and loads of money cannot be built in a day. And that's the truth. It must start, in a day, one day at a time. It's not something you already do. You take your time and build it. So think about it. Think about it so well that you're beginning to ponder on every word you've heard me say to you today. Each of these products is a huge business on its own. It's a gold mine on its own. You could decide to focus on anyone. You could decide to focus on maybe doing aftershave, insecticide. Focus on anyone if you cannot do all. Do not just sit down. Start making cool money for yourself and do not be a liability to anyone. You save money. Trust me, you will save money. As a wife, you will save money. You will now begin to contribute more to your household. I usually use less than 2,000 naira to actually produce liquid soap that lasts for me and my family for 3 months. Yes, 2,000 naira. It depends on your usage anyway. For me, there are specific kind of liquid soap I use, and then I know it lasts me that long. So take the step today, make your order now, and I'll see you at the other side of the training school. I remain yours sincerely, Grace Ogeoke, the number one. Look at the fingers. Number one do-it-yourself advocate. That's who I am. I'm very proud of it because I know that God has used me to touch a lot of lives, and I want yours to also change for the good. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.